I feel like the Brits ain't very in touch with the culture yet. Like the year that we've had last year with the grime and UK hip hop it's been crazy. Like it's gone wild. We've gone international. A lot of us doing all the festivals, performing abroad.
You're being awarded things abroad.
Of course. So it's like I don't feel like they've caught up to what's going on yet.
So why is it? I mean, the Brits is an academy. It's 1,000 people or more. Mm-hmm. Is it that they are racist? Is it that they are too old, out of touch, don't know what's going on? What's the problem?
We clearly can't, comment on the fact are they racist because we're not a part of that. We wouldn't know if they're racist or not. That is out of our control. I don't know that. But what I do personally think is that they are out of touch, and I feel like they need to kind of get up to date with what's going on, as we are really representing UK culture. We are flying the flag for British black music. So,
what difference do you think it will make making 15% of the voting academy from ethnic minorities?
I don't think that, to be honest, you can argue that, like a lot of people that play black music, are not necessarily black.
I was going to say, I mean, all your fans presumably are not all
They're not all black. When I go to my shows, it's not just black people in the crowd, it's the majority of white people at our shows.
Really?
Yeah. If you come to our shows, our tours, it's not full of black people. So you can't just say black people represent my music, because that's not the case.
Is what you do in hip hop and in the grime scene, is it just too marginal? Is it that you exclude yourselves in a way from mainstream because you do it all online, you put out your own stuff?
We are forced to be doing this independently. Like, we're not getting acknowledged by the Brits, so what else do you expect us to do? We're going to make independent music. We're not excluding ourselves purposely, like, no, sorry, Brits, we don't want nothing to do with you. Yeah. If you acknowledged us in the first place, we would be there. You would see us at the Brits. If there was an urban category for grime, hip-hop, we would be at the Brits, but there isn't, so what do you want us to do?
How does what you do cross over at all with the culture that is worrying a lot of people? Krept and Konan, the MP, is trying to get a debate about gang violence, saying gang violence in London now is reaching levels that it had in years gone by, lots of stabbings, gun violence returning as well. I mean, have you encountered any of that yourselves?
Yeah, of course, we grew up in that kind of environment, do you know what I mean? So we know exactly what's going on when it comes to violence and gang violence. But what we use our platform. We're trying to use our platform to change that. We just started our foundation for the youth of Croydon with the Croydon Council to give the kids something to do after school.
What do you think needs to be done then to tackle that kind of gang violence?
I feel like there needs to be opportunities, and like Brits acknowledging like grime music and hip hop music and putting us on the TV next to these other big pop acts shows kids that are growing up there's more to life than being in a gang. If I do certain things, I can get to where Krept and Konan is, I can be where Storms is, I can be on the TV with Skepta, do you know what I mean? So it's these kind of things that help.
They do actually make a difference.
They make a difference. Yeah. They help our culture go on the straight and narrow.
In amongst this, right now there's a load of fuss about beefs between different rappers.
Yeah.
Does that have anything to do with gang culture, or is that?
No, that's like hip hop is very competitive. It's like a part of the culture to say that I'm better than you. Okay, let's see who's better. Let's go at it. Lyrical.
It helps. Like, it's competitive. The people love it. The fans love it. It's our culture, and this is what we love. We love taking a mic, MCing on the mic, and saying I'm better than you, and clashing.
Yeah, and people love to see it. It's very entertaining. Like, your favourite MCs are going at it. You want to see who's going to win. You know what I mean?
There's this row at the moment between Chip and Young'un, and you're friends with Young'un.
Yeah.
And everyone's waiting for him to respond to Chip.
Yeah.
Do you think he should?
It's competitive. I think that if it started, they might as well just go at it. Do you know what I mean? Like, but as long as it's going to stay musical, it's music, it's competition. Yeah. The fans are loving it. You go on Twitter, there's 100 and something thousand people tweeting about Young'un. Like, he's never had that ever in his life.
It's attention then.
Yeah, it works. And do you know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of people talking, and it's healthy competition. And the views, if you look at the views, they're getting like they're clearing 500,000 views in a day. Like, this is so much people watching this, do you know what I mean? And I feel like it's healthy and it's.
And they're both good rappers, so it's like everybody wants to see it. Everybody wants to know who's going to be the winner in the end, so.